Fundamentals of Chinese 4, Unit 4, Renting an Apartment. Finding a better place. Understand it. Turn to pages 200 and 201 in your textbook and have a pencil or a pen ready to take notes. Okay, we have a narrative here. Wang Peng 在学校的宿舍住了2个学期了。Okay, so you shouldn't have any problem with this sentence, but what is this le doing here? So this is grammar point 1. Basically, the le says that the activity before it has been going on and continues to go on up to the point that this is being spoken. So it's kind of like saying so-and-so has been working at, has been living at, etc. So, Wang Peng 在学校的宿舍住了2个学期了. So pause and write down what you think this means. So, Wang Peng has been living in a university dorm for 2 semesters now. Or you wouldn't even need to have this now here. Wang Peng has been living in a university dorm for 2 semesters. So we have Wang Peng at university dorm lived 2 semesters. And then this second le here makes it, this activity has been happening. And we'll see some examples of that in the grammar point. Alright, next. 他觉得宿舍太吵，睡不好觉，睡不好觉。So here we have 吵. So you haven't seen 吵 before. 吵 means noisy or to quarrel as well. So you can guess by the context here that it's likely means noisy. So 他觉得宿舍太吵，睡不好觉。睡不好觉. So pause and write down what you think this means. And hopefully you came up with something very close to he thinks the dorm is too noisy, 太吵, and it makes it difficult to sleep. Okay, so here, this is interesting. Here you have 睡 and you have 觉. So 睡觉 is a word that means to sleep. So this is a special kind of verb, a special kind of word that you can separate. And in the middle, you can put 好 or 不好. So 睡好觉 means to have a good sleep. 睡不好觉 means have sleep badly or sleep with difficulty. So you have 他觉得宿舍太吵，睡不好觉. He thinks the dorm is too noisy and it makes it difficult to sleep. Alright, next we have 房间太小，连电脑都放不下. Okay, so we have a couple things in here. 房间太小 shouldn't be a problem. We have 连, and 连 is even, but even in the sense of emphasizing something. Okay? For example, the dorm is too noisy. I even can't sleep. Okay? So it means even, because even has several meanings in English, including equal or fair, right? Something is even, the score is even, right? So even has several meanings. But here, 连 means even in the sense of emphasizing something like, I'm so busy I don't even have time to watch TV. So even in this sense. And Lian is often used together, and you'll see in grammar point 2. Lian is often used together with do, and you'll see in the grammar point that it's also often used with ye, but it's often used together with do to show the result of even. Okay, so even, and then in this case some object, and then do, what you can't do with that object as a result of the context. Okay, so this is probably a bit difficult, but I'm going to give you a chance to try and figure it out, and then we'll look at it. But 房间太小，连电脑都放不下. Okay, so pause and take a stab at this. Pause and write down what you think it means. Okay, the room is too small. 房间太小了. There isn't even a place for a computer. Okay, so the room is so small, even a computer do put, and you can't. And 不下 you're going to see in the grammar point as well. 不下 is used after a verb to show that something can't fit in a container. Okay, so the dishes won't fit in the dishwasher. So you could say dishes 放不下. Alright, you can't put them in the dishwasher because there's too many dishes in there. Okay, so here's 放 means put, as you'll remember. So 放不下 means unable to put something in some kind of container because the container is too small. In this case, you have the room. The room is too small, so there isn't even a place to put a computer. Maybe it would be better, there isn't even a place to put a computer. That might be more accurate, because put is 放. Okay, so 连电脑都放不下. And we'll see some more examples of that in the grammar point. Alright, next we have 再说也没有地方可以做饭，很不方便。Alright, 再说 I don't see that you it's not being introduced here, and I'm not sure if you've seen this before, but 再说 means in addition. So 再 means again, and 说 means to speak. So to speak again or to say again. Literally, that's what it means. More properly translated, 再说 means moreover or in addition. Alright, 做饭. So 饭 you've seen before. 饭 is like a meal or food. And 做饭 you've seen 做 before. 做 means to do or to make. 做饭 means to cook food. So we have 再说也没有地方可以做饭，很不方便. So pause and write down what you think this means. Okay, so likely also or in addition or moreover. Let's put moreover in there. Okay. Moreover, there is no place to cook meals. It's really inconvenient. 很不方便. Alright, next in here we have 所以准备下个学期搬出去住. Okay, so you should be able to figure all of this out. 所以准备下个学期搬出去住. Pause and write down what you think this means. Okay, so 所以准备下个学期搬出去住. So we have therefore, 所以 I'm preparing, or he's preparing, because it's Wang Peng. he's preparing 准备 to move out. 搬 is to move house, like 搬家 is to move 搬家, and 出去 is out. 搬出去 move out. Next semester 下个学期 and he's gonna move out and live somewhere else. Alright, next we have 他找房子找了一个多月了，可是还没有找到合适的。Okay, so here you're going to see this door being used in this way in the grammar point. But door can be put after a number, in this case 1, 一个, but this could be 三个, 四个, 五个, it could be any number. And when you put door after a number, it means more than. So more than 3 months. I've been looking for an apartment for more than 3 months. 三个月多了. Right? More than 3 months. In this case, it's 一个. Or you could put the 月 here. So 三个多月了. 一个多月了, like it says here. So that should give you enough to figure this out. 他找房子找了一个多月了，可是还没有找到合适的. So pause and write down what you think this means. Okay, he has been looking for an apartment for more than 4 months. So we have the le here and the le here. So the second le here is like what we saw earlier. You know, he has been doing it and he's still doing it. He has been looking, and that this has been doing something in English it communicates that the person has been looking for an apartment, for example, in the past and hasn't given up yet. They're still looking today at this moment. So 他找了房子找了一个多月了. He's been looking for an apartment for more than 4 months now. Actually, that's 1 month. For more than 1 month now. We have 1 here. Probably put 4 because I was looking at this, but this is for the grammar point. Grammar point number 4. But he still hasn't found a suitable one. 可是还没有找到合适的 suitable 合适的. He has yet to find a suitable apartment. "刚才他在报纸上看到了一个广告." Okay, so here we have 报纸. 报 means to report something. 纸 means paper, like a piece of paper. So paper that reports, a newspaper. 报纸. 刚才他在报纸上. Right, this is a unit right here. 在报纸上看到了一个广告. So what's a 广告? And you can fit this together with the context. If he's reading a newspaper and he's looking for an apartment, then what do people do if they have an apartment for rent? What is it that they put in the newspaper? They put a 广告 in the newspaper to let people know about their apartment that's available. So 广告 is an advertisement. And 广 means publicly or widely, and 告 means to tell. So to publish or to say something or to announce something over a wide area. Advertise. 广告. So now you have enough here to sort this out. 刚才他在报纸上看到了一个广告. So pause and write down what you think this means. and likely you just came up with just now. 刚才 he saw an advertisement. 看到了一个广告 in a newspaper. 在报纸上 and we got the order reversed in Chinese. 刚才他在报纸上看到了一个广告. Alright, next we have 说学校附近有一套公寓出租. Okay, so we're talking about the advertisement, and the advertisement 说, so this verb here is referring to the advertisement. 广告说学校附近有一套公寓出租. So first we have 附近. 附近 means nearby. And when you want to say nearby someplace, the Chinese say the school nearby, my house nearby, the library nearby, Boston nearby, and then they go on to explain what is nearby. So here we have the location, 学校, and then we have nearby, 附近. So it means the advertisement says nearby the school there is da 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 da. 说学校附近有一套公寓出租. Okay, so there's more here that we need to look at. Let's take a look. Then we have this 套, which is a measure word for this word here, 公寓. It's a measure word for a suite or a set of something, like a set of forks or knives, a set of cups, dishes. If you go to McDonald's in China, the meals, you know, like the number 1 meal, the number 2, the number 3 is the Big Mac, the number 4 is the Quarter Pounder, etc. Each of those meals is known as a 套, 一套. And if you want meal number 4 at a McDonald's in China, you would say, you know, 我要4套. You know, 一个4套. I would like a number 4 set. So what's 公寓? 公寓 is apartment. 公, you know, means public. 公寓, so 一套公寓. 出租, okay, so the 广告说学校附近, right? 有一套公寓. So, you know, verbs always usually appear, the main verb of a sentence in Chinese often appears at the very end, right? Unless there's an object to it. So we have this verb here. So what do you do with an apartment? Especially if you're putting it into the newspaper. You rent it out. And 出租, 出, you know, means out. And 租 means rent. So it's out rent. Opposite of the way we say it, which is rent out. 出租. So 说广告, the 广告 from the previous sentence. 广告说学校附近有一套公寓出租. So pause and write down what you think this means. And you no doubt came up with something very close to. It says there is an apartment for rent close to the school. The advertisement says that there is an apartment for rent close to the school. 学校附近. Alright, next we have离学校很近，走路只有 I'm sorry 走路只要5分钟，很方便。离学校很近，走路只要5分钟，很方便。Okay, so 走路 this you should figure out. 离学校很近，离学校很近 we've seen this 离 before. 离学校很近。 走路。走 means to walk, and 路 means street. So to walk on the streets is the way the Chinese like to say to walk. 走路，走路. So what about this apartment? 离学校很近，走路只要5分钟，很方便. So what is this? What's coming after here? Okay, 分钟 you should know. I'm pretty sure we've seen this before. 分钟 means a minute. So 5分钟 would mean what? Okay, 走路只要5分钟. There we go. So what does this mean? Pause and write down. What do you think it means? So it's very close to the school. 离学校很近. It's only a 5-minute walk. 走路只要5分钟. It's very convenient. 很方便. Alright, next we have 公寓有一个卧室. Okay, 卧室 is bedroom. So 公寓有一个卧室, 一个厨房. What's 厨房? 厨房 is kitchen. So 公寓有一个卧室, 一个厨房, 一个卫生间. Okay, what is 卫生间? 卫生间 is bathroom. So 公寓有一个卧室, 一个厨房, 一个卫生间. 一个客厅. What is a 客厅? 客 means guest. 厅 means hall. Guest hall or living room. 公寓有一个卧室, 一个厨房, 一个卫生间, 一个客厅. 还带家具. 还带家具. 家具 is furniture. 带 kind of means comes with. 还带家具. So pause and write down what you think this means. So 公寓有一个卧室, the apartment has a bedroom. 一个厨房 kitchen. 一个卫生间 bathroom. 一个客厅 living room. 还带家具 and it's furnished. And finally, 王鹏觉得这套公寓可能对他很合适. Right? 可能, 可 you've seen before, 能 you've seen, it means maybe or possible. 公寓可能对他很合适. So all of this you know. Pause and write down what you think this means. Wang Peng thinks this apartment is likely very suitable for him. Wang Peng 觉得 thinks 这套公寓 this apartment 可能 possibly 对他 to him 很合适 suitable is very suitable for him or suitable to him. And that concludes this Understand It lesson.